You're on,
Hey
Tam.
girl. Hey girl. Tammy here, also known as Coach T. I am so blessed to be here with you that you're watching this. And so I know if you're watching this that you have received just a very heartfelt special invitation from Julie and I. Julie, oh my gosh, she is so special to me as well. And this retreat and mentoring opportunity has been a labor of love. It's something she and I have both dreamed of for such a very long time. And it's just very beautiful how God has brought us together. And as we are now really at that place of rolling this out and offering this to the world, we both have just sat for a moment and really prayed about like who do we want there with us? Who is this meant for? And you you were on that list. You came up. And so we wanted to take a moment and just share just a little bit about say yes and just a bit about ourselves. And so I'm Tammy, Coach T. I'm certified master life coach. I and am also a soulful prosperity mentor. Um, and if you've worked with me, I just want to say thank you. You know the work that I do. And if you haven't yet, and you're feeling a tug on your heart that say yes is that opportunity, then I'm just so looking forward um, to not only just that whole experience for you personally, but that experience, walking through that experience with you. Julie, do you want to just kind of share like who you are and what you do? And then I'd love to ask you a couple questions that are on my heart.
Ooh, I have some questions for you too.
Oh, yay! Awesome.
No, I'm Julie Carlisle, like she said, and my company is called Infinite Healing Connections. Now, I believe that there are many infinite healing connections, and that's what I do. I create a space, a special space for my clients to really heal their mind, body, and spirit. And so I've done energy work for a long time. And I combine that also with a 12-step program to build your dream life. And I know it was destiny that Tammy and I came together because what we do just meshes so good. And I'm so excited to bring so much value to these special ladies. Um, yeah, so that's what I do. And I love it. I'm very passionate about it. I've always wanted to do a retreat. And I don't know that I ever would have done one on my own because it's a little scary. But with Tammy, I mean, you guys, it's going to be just amazing. So I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness. And Julie, I just adore you. I'm right there with you. Like this has been, and you and I've had so many conversations, and this has been on my heart for as long as I can remember. And to be doing this with you, I'm beyond excited. Doesn't really even describe it. So I know that you've been to Costa Rica, and I'm really curious, like what was your like most impactful takeaway, because we could have done this retreat anywhere. The work that we do, we work with women right now like virtually, we work with them in person, and we really had a lot of thought behind wanting to have a portion of that actually take place in Costa Rica. And you shared some things with me that really made us land on that specific location. So I'm curious, what was your most impactful takeaway from the time you spent in Costa Rica?
Oh boy. There was a lot of impactful things from the time I spent in Costa Rica. Now, what I want you to know is that I'm not someone that travels a lot. I don't go out of the country. So it was a big deal for me to go over there without my husband, And virtually, I thought I'd be by myself, but I wasn't. I was with women the whole time. There was someone that went from here and we drove, and then when we flew our first flight, when we landed, there were several other women in the retreat that joined in. And so I loved that being with those women before I even got there. And that place, when I went there and experienced Costa Rica in general, just the culture there and the feeling there, it is a very high vibrating country. It just is. And you feel that and you bring that home with you. And we did a lot of cool fun things and activities, and they were amazing, but it was being there, because we could do those same things and activities right here in the United States, but being there, there's just something about it. And so when I got home, as soon as I got home, I just knew I really want other women to experience this. And when I met Tammy, I just know that we can provide a total transformational experience. And it'll be awesome. We'll just do such a deep dive while we're there. And just being in that culture is amazing. Did I
I
answer your
love that.
question? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Because anytime we talk about it, you just light up. And something you said that I think is so valuable is like just that it just has a high vibration there.
Yes.
And high vibration is something that you and I are both very it's very important to us. It's very foundational for us, and it's something that we want our women to, whoever this is for, we want them to experience that.
And I'm getting chills.
And
I am getting
I
chills.
know, yeah, right. And
Yeah.
so there was a lot of thought behind not only how to cultivate that really high vibration experience and the things that we do, the activities we do, the just the moments that we spend together, but then also ensuring that the place that we're at when we have the retreat portion, that it kind of cultivates that too. And you really, anytime we've talked about your time in Costa Rica, I just feel that energy from you. So yeah, thank you so much. You did. Um, so I have another question, but I'll let you ask your question first so that way, yeah, because I have another question for you.
Oh dear. I'm excited. Okay. So I'm just wondering, what are you most excited about our women to experience that go on this adventure or this
Oh,
connection, or what?
yeah, I love that question.
Yeah.
And because I'm excited about so many things, and I know I know we don't want, I don't want to talk their ear off. The thing that I'm probably most excited about is um the adventure that they're going to take, that adventure they're going to experience. And I think often we um attribute experience adventure to only something external, and I think we're going to have some really external adventures while we're in Costa
Yep.
Rica,
Yep,
but through
definitely.
the right but through the home entering process and also through our time in Costa Rica, I think there's also going to be some internal adventures. And it is going, those adventures, both external and internal, are going to lead to some expansion. And that's going to look different for each person individually. But I don't think any of us, you, myself, every single one of us there, I don't think we're going to come back at the same capacity, at the same, I don't think we're going to look and feel the same as we do today. I think we're all going to expand in a certain way because of that adventure. And I think that the coolest thing is because we're going to be taking that adventure all together. We're going to be on that adventure together. When you ask me what excites me, that excites me. When like you said, goosebumps, I literally have goosebumps right now. Taking that adventure with each of you, it lights me up in a way. I literally am almost brought to tears right now because it is, I can feel just how cool that's going to be. And that excites me.
Mm,
beyond words. Like, it excites me deep to my core. Yeah,
I love
it
that.
does.
Love that. You're so
It does.
heart-centered. So heart-centered. I love it.
I love it. And here's what's so interesting. My question for you is almost exactly the same, but a little different. I love you so much. What lights you up the most about the Say Yes experience, about our retreat, about the mentoring, about this whole offer? Like, because as we've worked through this, I know both of us just get so lit up.
Mhm.
And I know these things because we just share so much, but I would just love, if you don't mind, like, what lights you up about this whole offer? This whole Say Yes.
So, yeah, because I love how you talked about we're going to have some external adventures. Oh, and we are. Believe me, we are, ladies. But that internal adventure is going to last your lifetime.
Mm.
It's that transformation and it's that coming back and thinking differently. You'll have a new language, a whole new language, and it'll be a language of high vibration and success. And you will be a different person. And I think that's what lights me up the most is helping with that and facilitating that, because I know that you and I have both gone through a lot of that ourselves. And yeah, it just lights me up to help some women to do that.
Mm, so good.
Yeah.
So, so good.
So, and I think my last question I was going to ask you, you may have already answered it, but in a few words, just tell us, why did you want to do a retreat? Why did you dream of doing a retreat?
And I think you really kind of touched on it right in your answer. But there was a really, before I started my own journey, way before I started this work, but some of the things that kind of led me to this is I spent such a long time, um, and I know this is not a few words, but I'll be quick, I promise. Um, very independent, very isolated, very I wore independence like a badge of honor. And I just don't believe now, fast forward, I so see the value in connection. I so see the value in continuing to grow, continuing to expand, continuing to step into the dreams and all the potential that God has created within us and given to us. But I don't think we're intended to do that alone. And so, for as long as I can remember, I have wanted to be a part of creating a space where women can come and really give themselves permission to explore and open up to those dreams, and not only just dream. That's the beginning. Allow yourself to dream, but then take it that step further and start moving those dreams into reality. Start experiencing abundance, start experiencing prosperity. Just like you said, experiencing living in that high vibration, experiencing that true, like, love of themselves and love of others, and know that beyond that space, they then have a tribe, that they do not have to do this alone. We do not have to do this alone. And so, to be able at this point right here, where we are, it's you. You and I stepped into that space and we dreamed this, and now we're seeing this into reality. My heart literally feels like it wants to explode open, because that is really, really why I've always wanted to do this. And not to be the leader of something, but to be a part of creating that place where it can just dream and then turn into reality, and then that connection that just creates a ripple that we can't even begin to imagine what that's going to turn into.
Yeah.
Man.
And I can
Man,
tell you for a fact that these women that come together for this connection on this retreat, they're going to connect before we even go to Costa Rica, right? Because of what
yes,
we'll be facilitating. And that's why I like to call us facilitators, because we're facilitating this, right? We're just
100%.
facilitating this. And then we go and we get to spend 5 wonderful days together as women. And that's what I had never experienced before. Being with just as women is amazing. Guys, we are powerful. And
Ah,
those women that I was with, we still support each other. We still comment on it and talk, and to have those women that believe in you like that and always will, it's priceless. And so that's another thing
yes.
I'm just so excited for, because as women come together, there's just something there. I don't know if I can name it, but and I didn't always feel that way.
Oh,
I wasn't
I didn't
comfortable
know.
around other women in part of my life, but now, wow, yeah, I love being with women.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I think because we have that that's so similar for us, and now we just so like I want that. I want other women to know that and experience that. And so if you got this invitation, you're you're special. You were on our heart. You were placed there for a reason. And if this is not the time, it is okay. You are still special and loved. And that is exactly why we wanted you to have this invitation, to know um, just how just just how loved you are. And oh my goodness. And so you're getting this first because that's just what was placed in our heart. And we just want you to know how very, very loved and special you are. And so please take a look at our site. Oh my goodness, that is such a labor of love. We love, love,
We did
love.
spend a lot of time on this site. Yep, yep, yep.
We love it. We Julie, what do you want to say? I because I really am. I'm just yawn.
And yeah, I think what you said is perfect. I call it feel invited but not obligated.
Mm,
Never obligated.
yes,
But know that we did think this through, and we send these invites before we've advertised and put that landing page out there, because we wanted you to have a chance to book first. And so,
I love I
yeah,
love it.
anything else?
That's a
And I guess know
that's
that
all I want.
we are going to also do a Q&A. We'll do a live Zoom with Sarah. We have Sarah, who is um, she's the retreat lady. So
The
she's
retreat
she
lady.
is awesome. So she's the one she's helping us with all of the logistics, so that Tammy and I can just concentrate on our tribe and be there for you guys. So
You will be so held, supported. It Yes. And so we will let you know about the Q&A. It will be that the Q&A will be, out there. So if that is something you want to attend, absolutely, you can meet Sarah. She's beyond fabulous. I'm so grateful that we have her. I don't want to do all that back end stuff. That's just not my jam. Doing this right here, doing all those things, getting to spend that time with you, that's the stuff I want to do and enjoy that. So I'm really grateful that we have Sarah. And not only that we have her, but that she's just so phenomenal at what she does. I'm just so grateful to that, to
yeah,
her, and that we have her. Um,
yeah,
and so we can
she's
do the
part of the
things
package. Yep, she is.
100%, 100%. So
All
Julie,
right.
ladies, thank you. Julie, thank you. And I just can't wait. I'm excited. I wish it was already June and we were started. So come
And any
join us.
questions, right? Reach out to Tammy, all right? Just you know where to
Absolutely.
find us. So,
Absolutely.
all
Can't
right.
wait. See
Mm.
you soon.